Hello and thanks for joining Examiner.com, DC celebrity Pamela McKenzie. And we are joined today by none other than homegrown lyricist Queen Guttah, y'all.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, from mixtapes to local performances to 10 city tours. And guess what? Everybody, we hear that she will be starring in a movie soon. Tell us about that. What's the name of the movie?
Yes, that's what's up. It's called Big Mo is Gonna Learn. And
Big Mo is Gonna Learn.
Yes. Well, one of the guys, he's a celebrity around the city. I don't know if you heard him. He's a comedian.
Okay.
So this movie is off the record.
Uh-oh. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Let me tell you, my character, I play, my name is Vicky in the movie, and I play somebody who was like a little different. On that, on her, she's very in touch with her sexuality.
Okay.
So
sounds fun.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Okay. So Queen, what's up? As a matter of fact, who is Queen Guttah and why is Queen Guttah? Tell us.
Who is Queen Guttah? Queen Guttah is, like you said, a homegrown girl from the hood, straight out of Uptown, DC. Uptown represent all day, Columbia Heights, all day that. But anyway, yeah, that's me. That's where I'm from, Queen Guttah. And how Queen Guttah comes about is I'm the queen of the streets. You already know. I hold that. I run that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So during your stint, you lived in New York City. Is it New York City for a little while? Now, what did you accomplish there, and how did New York treat you?
New York was good to me, actually. I went up there on a mission this was when I was really first getting started. Anyway, I went up there on a mission to start out trying to get my project off the ground or whatever. And I didn't fully understand the business at that time. But my manager at the time was able to get me to collab with a lot of different people. So it was good exposure for me. But my mindset when I went up there was to get my own project done.
Okay.
So when that didn't happen, I just came on back home to the hood.
Okay, that works.
And tried again, and now I'm back and I'm doing it in full effect. It's what's up.
And we're excited, and we continue to support you. Now, who are your biggest influence, like the biggest influences in, not necessarily rap, but in hip-hop, because we know that's like a diverse and sort of an eclectic category nowadays. It's no longer just rap. You know what's happening with it. It's kind of like rap singing and, you know, almost modeling in the videos. There's a whole lot going on. So, like, who are your biggest influences, if you have any?
Well, I want to say one, Eve. And reason being is because not only did she come in and she changed the game for, female hip-hop female hip-hop artists, because she came in off the raw. She didn't come in with, trying to make it off her sexuality. She came in straight off the raw talent, which they already say that doesn't happen for female artists. So I respect her for coming in and kicking the door down, doing it.
That's right.
When she came in. I mean, you didn't turn a page. You didn't go a day without hearing Eve on somebody's station, on somebody's radio station, TV station. She did that. So I really respect her for that.
That's right.
And she's one of my main influences because she got it done.
Okay. No, I totally agree with that. That Eve somehow penetrated the operation, as you may say, without
when it was
doing the
dominated.
Typical. Yeah, when it was dominated. That's so true.
It was so like you're not gonna get in unless you got a guy that's pushing you. You know, so she changed that.
That's incredibly true. And she now is an actress, so.
Yeah.
Maybe you're following in the footsteps of your biggest influence.
Maybe.
Are there others?
Girl.
Eve, did you hear that? We hope you hear that. We might send you the video if we find out what your email address is. But anyhow, do you have any additional influences?
Lil' Kim.
Little Kim.
Much the same reason.
Okay.
Pretty much the same reason, and I'm wasting my drink. Oh gosh.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Divas don't do that. Keep it classy. But
That's right.
Kim for pretty much the same reason. However, she came in on a different angle, but she came in with the note that she's saying things that most females aren't gonna say unless they're just saying it behind closed doors, but she said it publicly, and she was like, accept me for who I am. This is what I'm coming with. And no other female was doing that at the time. So again, I respect her for changing the game.
Okay.
She said what a lot of us really wanted to say, but was too afraid to say.
Little Kim is still an innovator today.
Yes, she is.
I'll throw that out. So with that, how do you define your own style? How do you define that?
My style is different because, one, I don't sound like anybody else. I don't think I look like anybody else.
You look like Nicki Minaj.
Are you serious?
What do you think? Similar bone structure.
But I'm going to say I do hear that a lot. I do hear that a lot. I tend to not see it when I look in the mirror because I feel like I am my own thing. I got my own thing going on. But I do hear that.
It's the bone structure.
Yeah,
It's
she's
a bone
got that
structure.
Trini thing going on.
Yeah,
with the high
exactly,
cheekbones.
exactly.
I get
So
it.
certainly that's true, but we know you have your own style. Certainly, I wouldn't compare you to her in that
we don't
sense.
anything.
No, we don't do that. But you know what I wanted to mention too? You are a wonderful example of drive, forceful drive, and vision.
Thank you.
Okay. And I remember back in the day when we used to do talent management, and we talked a lot about your dream. And I think at that point you had, and of course I do, we were managing together.
Yes.
And I know that you talked about your vision. And even at that time I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, she really wants to do this. And I was like, well, why? And what will be your message? And you kept talking about, you don't know my experiences, Pam. What I need to say through this genre is important, that I express myself. And I never understood that. I really didn't understand it. And I was like, well, maybe one day she'll explain to me what her experiences were. And that is just to say, and not to take over the interview, but that is just to say that you are reflective of your experiences. And just, you know, can you give me a little bit about those experiences and why you express yourself the way you do through this particular genre? Why didn't you sing, for example? Why didn't you act with those kinds of experience, but you chose this type of genre expression? Tell me why.
I chose hip-hop to deliver my message? Well, because one, hip-hop is a very aggressive way to deliver what you got to say. And for me, I'm a very aggressive type person. So it's not necessarily good for me to sing. You may not get it if I sing. One, I can't sing that well, but I try.
You get someone else to sing for you.
Plug, plug, plug.
Plug for whom, might I say?
But I do. Me singing, you're not gonna feel it the way I want you to feel it. So hip hop is just me. I mean, I'm gonna bring it to you very, very aggressive. If you listen to my music, especially with my second effort, which was on Ricochet.
Yeah.
I get very personal.
Okay.
Yeah, with Duty Calls, it was more so, you know, kind of doing the hip hop thing.
Okay.
The times was dictating.
Okay.
But for Ricochet, I took it more into myself. You know what I mean?
Now Ricochet has one particular hit that is a lot of your songs are very sort of sexually hinted, but you got one I think in Ricochet that really talks about some sort of sexual desire or something. I don't remember, but I was like, you know, is this something? I'm wondering, is Stephanie sensationalizing, or this is really a message for us? So tell me about that. What do you know what I'm referring to?
Probably Single and Free.
Maybe
That one.
There was one about.
There was a few of them.
Bending over or something. I'm not sure.
Which one?
That's about bending over or something. I'm not really. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not okay.
I probably did.
Okay.
Say bending over, flipping over, doing it from the ceiling. I mean, all kinds
Something
of things
like that.
could come out of my music.
Okay.
I'll take it
know.
there. I'll take it there. However I'm feeling for the moment, that's what you're gonna get.
Okay.
And see, I just don't feel like I could bring that across if I'm singing.
Okay. Now that's understood. Now see, we're making a rounder point here. So do you play any instruments, or do you do anything other than rap?
I'm not a musician.
Okay.
I do dibble a little bit with the keyboard.
The keyboards, okay.
Yeah, I do. I've studied music. I did study music theory, and learn how to play it, so I'm familiar with it.
Okay.
I'm not that good at it.
That's important.
But yeah, I can.
To have a platform is important.
Oh yeah, I'll pull out a keyboard in a minute and get busy if I have to.
Well, I'm looking forward to that, Stephanie. Tell us about like your next show. Like, we'd like to know when you're performing. This is an opportunity to plug for yourself. What are you doing next?
September 2nd is my next performance. It's a car show that Brother Maniac is putting together.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Brother Maniac, but he does a lot of touring.
Okay.
The DMV artists around.
Okay.
And we go everywhere. It's not just within it's not just within the U.S. We travel everywhere.
Wow.
He's gone to Australia.
Oh.
London, Europe, all places. He just
great.
It's unlimited with him.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm on his tour now. As a matter of fact, it's called Hip Hop for the Homeless.
Okay. This is a 10-city
It's
tour?
a 10-city tour that we're doing. We're
Great.
hitting everywhere. So make sure you check out the footage. We're doing it. We're doing it everywhere. But as you asked for, the next show date that we have is September the 2nd.
Okay.
And that's going to be right here in D.C. It's actually Capitol Heights at the Hampton Conference Center. It's a car show that we're doing. It's going to be car shows. It's going to be a modeling contest. I'm performing, like I said. This is going to be a real nice thing that we're doing.
Awesome.
And we're doing this right before we hit the road.
Now, are you going to invite Examiner.com? Because I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Most definitely want you in the building.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And so we're going to give you an opportunity to make shout-outs before we wrap up. Is there
Shout out to Examiner. Interviewer Pam.
DC celebrity.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it's your girl, Queen Guttah. Find me on Twitter, Queen_Guttah. That's Guttah. And shout out to all my friends and family, especially my fans that have been following me since day one. And it's a good amount of y'all right now, and I'm really appreciating that because the grind has been hard. So I really appreciate my fans that's riding with me and continue to push me.
Awesome.
So,
okay, that puts a bow on it. We're excited. Thanks to our guest, special guest, Queen Guttah. And I am saying good night, good day, Examiner.com. Catch me next time. Pamela McKenzie. Bye-bye.